Good morning, this is Shelby Law with the Great Basin Smoke Dispersion Briefing for Wednesday, December 16th, 2015. The last few days have brought a pretty significant winter storm to much of the Great Basin. Shown here is the precipitation information for the past 7 days, with the observed amounts on the left and the percent of normal on the right. The big winners for precipitation totals were over the central Idaho mountains and over portions of the Utah mountains as well. The Sierra Front also received a fair amount of precipitation. Looking more closely at the snow amounts, this image shows a 7-day snowfall map in terms of inches. The blue dots show anywhere from 16 to 24 inches of snow, and we had quite a few locations that received that much snow, including the central Idaho mountains, portions of the Wasatch Front and southern Utah mountains, as well as the Sierra Front. This morning's water vapor imagery shows a little system moving through Idaho and into northern Utah today that will bring a chance of some snow showers to those areas. The ventilation index for today is still fairly good over the Idaho mountains and portions of the Snake River Plain, as well as over portions of northern Utah. However, areas of Nevada and southwest Utah are starting to see that ventilation index come down. This is mainly due to lighter winds across Nevada and Utah, where we have some fairly strong winds over Idaho associated with that trough coming through today. On Thursday, a ridge builds into the Great Basin, allowing temperatures to begin to warm region-wide, and we'll also see the ventilation index come down region-wide for poor dispersion. This is due to lighter winds across the area and lowering mixing heights. More of the same is expected throughout the day on Friday, with poor mixing across the region. Again, transport winds remain light with low mixing heights. The clearing index for Utah shows fairly good values across the northern portion of the region, especially over the northern Utah mountains. By tomorrow, we'll begin to see those areas decreasing, with really only the mountains of central and northern Utah showing favorable clearing index. And by Friday, as the ridge kind of strengthens across the area, the clearing index really decreases pretty much statewide. 3-day precipitation accumulations shown here favor portions of western Idaho, with highest precipitation amounts of maybe up to 1.5 inches to 2 inches, and then also portions of the western Wyoming mountains might see a little bit more as well, with just the northern Utah mountains being favored for today and into tonight. On Saturday, a shortwave trough will move through the region once again, bringing increased ventilation rates mainly to portions of western and southwest Nevada. But on Sunday, we'll begin to see a stronger trough moving into the Great Basin, which will drop temperatures once again region-wide and bring a chance of showers back to much of the area. However, our ventilation rates will still remain fairly low, especially over the northern two-thirds of the area. Not much changes for Monday and into Tuesday, as west-northwest flow remains across the area, bringing some chance of showers to portions of the region, but keeping the ventilation rates fairly low region-wide. And the precipitation accumulations are shown here for days 4 and 5, including Saturday through Monday of next week. And the highest precipitation amounts are expected again across the central Idaho mountains and western Wyoming, but portions of northern Nevada and northern Utah could also see some precipitation as well, as that general area of troughiness moves into the Great Basin. The extended outlook going into the end of December is calling for below normal temperatures across the Great Basin, with chances for above normal precipitation, again mainly over the northern two-thirds of the Great Basin. This concludes today's smoke dispersion briefing. Please check back on Monday for the latest updates.